upstairs. Hey, here we go. Rain Training, Success by Seeds, Part 2. Jay Noland here. Good morning to some, good afternoon to some, good evening to others. Why? Because we're global, so we got a lot of great things going on. Let me make sure I can see what's happening here, because I'm gonna be using my board today. So I want to make sure that we all get this plugged in. I will. Just want to make sure I don't get no feedback. All right. There we go. 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 Cool. All right. What a great day today. I'm excited to be here coming to you with some rain training. Part 2 of Success by Seeds. As many of you know, we've been working diligently all week, coming up with just phenomenal systems and trainings and philosophies and supporting, in every capacity possible. With Rain, we've got, our corporate staff, our CEO, Byron Belk, is traveling all over. Rye Fryer, Director of International Sales, he's traveling all over. Our other staff members, Blake, Brigham, they're traveling all over. Russ is down in Asia. He's, doing global support and training the staff. And then there's so many things that are happening. So you've got support coming from all angles. And what I want to do is make sure that I give you as great a support and continue support like I've always done, and actually taking it to a higher level. So we're going to talk about Success by Seeds Part 2. We've got a great website coming up for you to give you just cutting edge information. I've been on the phone and on the conference calls and on Skype with some of my global copywriters. We're going to be breaking this stuff down in multiple languages. And this is going to be exciting watching the growth that, we go through. So got a bunch of people that are joining us right now. Send us a big shout out, a bunch of love to everybody out there. So I want to really get into it today to help you take your Rain business to the next level. Again, why will this help you? It's because it's the fundamentals, it's the basics. And if you can just get the basics down, everything else will fall into place. So the success that you want all starts with the basics. And so I put together our 7 steps to duplication. Now I've been working these 7 steps to duplication for over 20 years. It generated billions of dollars in sales volume, created some of the top active money earners in the entire world. It's amazing. I was just looking at the top 100 active money earners now. And if you look at that list, number 2, these are people that I personally trained hands-on. And now they're making 7 figures, multiple 7 figures per month. And if you watch and see what they're training, you're going to see a lot of similarities because we've mastered these things. So what I want to do is help you crank your business up to the next level by you mastering the basics. So now watch. 7 steps of duplication. Number 1, it all starts with the invite. How great are you at invite? Now, this is the one thing that you have complete control over when it comes to duplicating in your business. The invite. See, now invite, next to that word invite could just be the word effort. Because invite is just totally effort-based. It doesn't matter if a person says yes or no. It matters if you invite. And when you invite a lot, you get into the law of averages. And the law of averages will take care of you if you believe that the numbers will work. So you got a phenomenal product. You got the best product on the market. This all comes down to just exposure. So the invite is where we expose as much as possible, the initial exposure, I should say, of the company. So how good you are at inviting determines how many people are going to show up. See, now what's going to happen is the greater your skill set becomes, you're going to find that the more people that you invite will show up to what you invited them to. Now, what are you inviting to? Your whole mission is to set appointments. You want to be great at setting appointments. Now, what kind of appointments? You want to set one-on-one appointments or 2-on-1 appointments, preferably, if you got somebody there helping you. You want to set group presentation appointments. You want to set webinar appointments. You want to set Skype call if you're building your business internationally appointments. So you want to continue to set appointments all the time. That's your invite. Then, based upon your confidence of your invite, based upon your skill set, the words that you use. See, what's going to happen is I will teach you, and the training with our CEO and the training systems he comes out with, they will teach you multiple angles and how to talk to people. So our mission is just to get you to where you feel comfortable getting training. And again, we're going to provide you tons of training from multiple areas, multiple personality types. And we're going to show you how to place the right words at the right time. See, the only difference between myself when I'm building out in the field and other people over these years, the only difference between the two is that I learned how to say the right word at the right time, with the right voice tonality, with the right body language. So what you'll notice is through the training series that I'll take you through, now that I'm just focused solely on training, it's the only thing I'm focused on as far as Rain goes is just training. And I'm telling you, you could not have picked a better time to be a part of Rain because I'm just focused on training. And I'm going to get very meticulous about it. I'm going to teach people. We're literally going to do how to say the right words. So I'm going to give you the words. Then I'll teach you how to say the right words. Now, in the meantime, you can make up what you don't know how to say just by increasing your invites, just by sheer numbers. You can get people to show up. So if your skill set is awesome, you might invite 10 and maybe get 4 to 5 to show up. If your skill set is not there yet, you might invite 10 and get maybe 1 or 2 to show up. So if you know that you got to get your skill set up until you get to the point where, as far as getting people to show up, you know you got to increase your skill set. That tells you I just simply got to invite more. I got to invite more. And by inviting more, guess what happens? You end up getting better at inviting. And I'm going to tell you something. Master inviters in network marketing, they don't worry about money much at all because they get a lot of people to show up. So that's what you want to do. Did you invite? Yes or no? Did they show up? Yes or no? What increases the show up? Your skill set. Now see it. That's the third step in the 7 steps of duplication. See it means, did they comprehend? Did it make sense to them? Right? Did they go, okay, I see it. This makes sense. You're going to have some people you invite that show up that don't see it. They're going to be like, doesn't make sense to me. Or, I'm not interested. Or, it's one of those things. Right? But then you're going to have other people that see the same thing. They go, wow, this is awesome. Exactly what I was looking for. Or, man, you know what? I like to try this out. So you're gonna have different people do different things, but what makes this great is that you can literally get more people to see it by inviting more people, by getting more people to show up, which comes from inviting more people. And the more people that show up, you're gonna have an increase in the people that see it. That's what I love about this. You're gonna have more people see it by more people showing up. Now, what's going to increase your chances of them seeing it? This is critical what I'm teaching you here. See, I had to learn this, I had to study this. What increases people seeing it is what type of presentation did they get? You know, how did you present? So if it was a one-on-one, how did you present the information? So does your skill set come into play again now? Yes. That's why I like the group presentations with somebody that's more documented, or doing a 2-on-1 if you're brand new, having a leader help you. But if you don't have any of that available to you, all you got to do is increase these numbers. And even if you mess up just by simply inviting, having people show up and showing the plan, you will get some people to see it. So that means that everybody that does the business, if they just become relentless at the invite, relentless, you're going to have some people show up, you're going to have some people see it. So that's why I want to keep reiterating. Number one is the key to the entire 7 steps of duplication. It's the master key. Just invite and then be relentless in getting better at how you show the presentation. So when they show up, how do you show it determines a lot whether or not they're going to see it or who's talking in front of the room. Now, if you have a large group of team members in an area, the person that you want doing the presentation needs to have 2 things. They need to be documented, meaning they're having success in rank, and they need to be able to present good. You got some people that got great documentation, meaning they're making great money because they happen to have some good team members. They happen to get a good person on their left team, a good person on their right team, and started duplicating that as far as the dual team goes. They happen to sponsor some great people and getting check match bonuses because those people are taking off. It doesn't necessarily mean they're the best person to speak. So 2 criteria for who's doing the presentation. People that are documented and people that know how to present well to where people can comprehend it more and have a better chance at seeing it. Now, when I was coming up in the industry, I learned how to quickly give a great presentation. So I had people that were making more money than me, but they weren't as good as presenting. They would utilize me and be in the room, and I would utilize them as documentation. I'd say, for example, this person here has had a tremendous amount of success, and I'm so honored they're letting me have an opportunity to present to you. So we always worked as a team because the number one goal was to get people to see it, and then if they see it, then they got to get in and get committed. So the 4th step is, after they saw it, they go, man, you know what, this makes sense. Now, what determines whether or not they get in? Now, get in, this is very simple. You got to ask them to join. You got to give them the options. Do you want pack A, B, C, D, or E? Do you want a basic pack? Do you want a builder's pack? Do you want a bronze pack? Do you want a gold pack? Or do you want an elite pack? So I'm giving them the choices. If I don't ask that question, it's going to be very few people that just get in on their own. They need to be invited to get in. See, we're back to that invite again. So I'm inviting them to get in by giving them the option. So now the more people that I ask, where do you want to get started? A, B, C, D, or E, the more people are going to pick one. So it's all back to my numbers again. And I can make up in numbers what I lack in skill set. That is beautiful. I can make up in numbers what I lack in skill set. If I got a low skill set, I got to increase my numbers, period. Then when all of a sudden I get a great skill set, I don't have to work as hard. But what you'll find is that people that increase their skill set, that work just as hard when they didn't have a good skill set, they get very, very successful, become very successful in the business, make a ton of money in this business. So get in. Then once they decide to get in, there's 2 parts to number 4. They got to get committed. Now what's get committed? That means they need to make a commitment to be here 2 years from now. See, this is not a short-term thing. When a person gets in the business, you need to give them a long-term view. See, one of the biggest problems with network marketing is the microwave mentality. People are thinking, I'm going to get something quickly for minimal work. No, we say we're going to work hard, we're going to put in great effort, and then we're going to literally be here 2 years from now. Now, here with the get in and the get committed, I want to stop and make a couple key points that's going to really elevate your business. Here, when it comes to where do you see yourself getting started, you also want to identify, right? I need to write that down. Here, you want to identify. Here you want to identify. You want to make sure you figure out which one of the three types of people your prospect is. Do they just want to supplement their income? Do they want to replace their income? Or do they want financial freedom? Which one of the three are they? See, depending on how you identify will determine a lot of where they come in at. So a lot of times when I get through showing the presentation, I will sit down and go, hey, that's awesome, isn't it? Yeah. Well, let me ask you a question. Would you see yourself working this business just to supplement your income? Would you like to replace your income? Or would you like to get financial freedom? Now, they're going to give me an answer. Now, you got to be disciplined here because most people are going to tell you they want financial freedom. But 80% of the industry, their work ethic is only going to be to supplement their income. But you will get way better at really getting those 20%ers, which means 10% are going to work hard enough to have the opportunity to replace their income and not have a job. It is not a guarantee, but they'll work hard enough and they'll have a great opportunity. Another 10% of the people that join will work hard enough to where they have a great opportunity at financial freedom. Not all of them are going to make it, but they'll have a great opportunity. So you got to be disciplined here in making sure you identify so that you increase your chances, because 20% of your team will do a big bulk of your business. 80% of your team will just solely be supplementing their income. It'll be like a hobby or just supplement. But we're going to show people how to maximize supplementing their income. I was on the phone last night with one of the top CPAs in the entire country, the United States of America, and we were talking about programs that we're going to release showing people how to take care of their money, how to manage it, how to manage debt, and what supplementing their income with the network marketing business could mean as far as them getting out of debt much faster. Wait till you see these programs we're coming out with. You're going to be like, whoa, this is going to be the skill set that I'm bringing to the table with the people on showing people how to absolutely explode their business and take control of their life. And when I say explode their business, I mean some people exploding their business is just supplementing because it gets them out of debt soon. So to me, that's explosive. If I can help you get out of debt, pay off all your bills, including your mortgage, in record time, that's explosive. Other people's explosion is going to be they don't have a job. They're going to get financial freedom and have no debt, right? All right, so now let's identify. So if they tell me they just want to supplement their income, right? They need to pretty much get either the basic or the builder's pack. See, I'm going to suggest that. I'm going to say, you know what? Your commitment level should probably be along the lines of a basic or a builder's pack. If they tell me they want to replace their income, I'm going to say you need to think more of the lines between a bronze and a gold pack. And if they tell me they want financial freedom, I'm going to tell them, well, you need to be thinking more towards the line between a gold and an elite pack. And if a founder's pack is available in your country, definitely get that as well. So based upon how I identify, I can give them a proper suggestion. Now it comes down to what can they afford to do? Now your skill set is going to help you show people how to find the money if they don't have the money. Right here, you're going to need to learn. This is a big one at number 4. You're going to need to learn how to show people how to use other people's money. I'm going to do an entire training on overcoming objections and showing people how to utilize other people's money and to show them what's their real options for true financial success by deciding to get in the business as opposed to making a decision not to get in the business. So I'm going to give people clear options here. And I will even do a video. I'm going to do a recruiting video. I'm going to make this so simple for everybody. Because I'm going to do a recruiting video that you can use and you can send to people. You can send it right to their phone. So how would you like for me to be able to help close your people? How would you like to utilize 20 plus years of experience, billions of dollars in sales volume, and you go, listen, if you want help on how to make a decision on getting started, here's a gentleman that's had a ton of success in the business, and he's a consultant with the company. Check this out. Send him the video, and I spent a few moments breaking it down, because all you need to do really to increase people joining the business is to just get them to think right. That's it. If you can get people to think right, you're going to get more people joining the business. And I want to give you a tool that you can just send video where I will help explain it for you. I'll help it break it down for you, and you can just have the best chance possible. Now, if you are watching the video and you master what I'm saying on the video, and you mastered how I break down showing people how to get in the business, and you study that, and then you get in the mirror and you practice that, and then you sit down on one-on-ones and 201s and in group presentations, and then when you circle up with people after presentation, if you've learned how to say the words that I'm saying, and watching my voice tonality and watching my body language and doing it in your style, this is what's so awesome. Because you're not going to do it exactly like me. But all of my top students that I've trained over the years, they put their style. Like my mentors, I'm not the same style as my mentors. I learned how they said what they were saying in the body language and the voice tonality that they were saying it in, but I mastered the words that they were saying. So if you stay right close connected to the training system, you're going to learn how to master these exact words. All I did was pay close attention to my mentors. Listen to how they were saying. I would just study them. And see, back then, we didn't have all this video stuff that you can use now, like with the cell phones or whatnot, the smartphones. We didn't have all that. You literally had to be sitting there most of the time. Now, we're going to utilize technology, and you can just study it. And I will have live seminars and trainings showing people how to become master closers. I've got an event, a training that is only geared towards becoming a master presenter and closer. That's all that training does. It shows people how to be master presenters, master closers. So this is where we go to the next level. Now let me make sure my video is going good. Hold on. All right. Video's still going good. Got it. I want to make sure we're live. Okay, that's good. I got to make sure here, because I know sometimes the video feed might get stuck, but I wanted to keep pumping this to you. Now watch this now. You get the right words to say at the right time with the right tonality, it's going to increase your get in, get committed. I'm going to help you with that very soon. I'll have a video for you to show you, or that you can use just to send to people to close. That's it. So if you send it to, you're going to notice that, man, my closing is going up because I'm just getting people to watch the video. Now, that's another part. How you get them to watch the video is key. You have to properly edify the video. You got to properly edify who's talking. So it'd be good to know a little bit about my story, my background, my documentation, and say, hey, this is a great person to listen to that can show you which package to choose, or give you the options on whether or not you should even get in the business. So we'll keep it very low key, but then we'll show them clearly, here's why you need to really consider this business. And after you decide that you want to do it, here's how to get in. If you don't have money, here's how to find the money. And I'm telling you, you'll see people who say, I don't have any money. Find money for elite packs. Find money for gold packs. Find money for bronze packs. You'll be shocked. All you got to do is master showing people how to use other people's money. So we're going to increase our get in. Then we're going to increase our commitment by saying, you got to be here 2 years from now. So we have them fill out the commitment letter, right? You got to be here 2 years from now. You got to be committed, right? So even if it took you 2 years to get a supplemental income of $500 a month, do you know how much money you have to put in the bank? I know Tina Overfelt, she posted something this morning. I saw that, Tina, on Facebook, where you talked about, what it would take. Y'all should go over to Tina Parker Overfelt's page. And she has this picture of money you'd have to put in the bank to get a similar type of residual income. and what it would take just to get $500. It's tens of thousands of dollars to be able to get 500 bucks. So even if it took you a couple years just to get to 500, and then maybe the next year it went to 2,000, and then maybe the next year it went to 5,000, it's worth it. People need to stay on the business. They need to stay committed to the business. They don't need to be looking to quit easy. They need to be looking to stay with something and give themselves time to learn. Now, once they get in, we show them how to get committed. I'll have a video, by the way, of how to get committed. Oh, forgot, let me back up. I'm creating one of the most powerhouse show it tools you're ever going to look at in your life. I'm creating a recruiting video that's going to blow you away. I got some of the best copywriters on earth, people who have literally done tens of millions of dollars write copyright that are creating a video for me that is a pure recruiting video to show people the business, which for a fact will increase how people see it, which for a fact will increase the get-in. So I'm telling you, I'll have tools. The only thing, and you know what, the invite I'm going to help you with, but you got the most power over that. I'm going to literally create tools to take you all through these steps to show you how to be a master of it. Then once they get in, we got to make sure that they're a product of the product. They got to use the product. They got to get a testimonial. Now, this is, to me, number 5 is the most underrated, overlooked step in the 7 steps of success. Most people just kind of take this for granted. But this step here is how you lock in uplines. See, most people are focused on locking in the downline. If you lock in uplines, you'll automatically lock in downlines. Let me explain what I'm talking about. Being a product of the product, you use the product, you get a testimonial. As soon as you get a testimonial, you want to send that testimonial. It's like hot potato. Send it to your sponsor and then make a copy and send it to the company. Testimonials@rainintl.com. Testimonials@rainintl.com. And send one to your sponsor. It's an email. Simple. You use the product. So for example, if you use Soul and maybe your knee was killing you and all of a sudden you notice that, you know what, my knee doesn't hurt that much today. That's a testimonial, right? Say you drink the Fuse Latte coffee and man, it was smooth and it was creamy and you didn't get an acid filling in your stomach. That's a testimonial. We want that testimonial. So as a sponsor, you got to be looking for testimonials all the time. And you want to create a testimonial book. You want to get a 3-ring binder, and then you want to get those plastic sleeves. Trust me on this. I've told people to do this over and over, and about this many people will do it, a small percentage. But I've noticed the people that do it, they really give themselves a great chance of success in the business. So you want to get your testimonial book. You want to get a 3-ring binder, and you want to tab it. You want to tab, categorize. Because you're going to notice trends in the testimonials that you get. You're going to have some testimonials that you'll notice that for aches and pains, maybe knee. So you might have a tab on knee. Maybe back, right? Maybe arthritis, you notice. Now you'll notice that we never, ever make any medical claims. Our products don't treat, don't cure, don't prevent. They're not intended to diagnose. They don't do any of those things. They don't mitigate any type of diseases. Our products are super nutritional products that provide super nutrition to the body. And we believe that the body is a miracle and that the body can heal itself. That's what we're saying we believe, is that the body can heal itself. Not that our products can heal itself. And how the body is able to heal itself from tons of scientific research is that the body needs proper, and I should first of all say proper, and in most cases super nutrition because of the lack of nutrients in our foods that we get today and the lack of minerals that are in our soil. So we need super nutrition in our bodies. And then if we do that, we start noticing these, quote, miracles starting to happen. So what we need to do is we need to make sure not to make medical claims, and we don't make any income claims at the same time. We can talk about lifestyle. We can talk about these coincidences that are happening. We can talk about these miracles that are happening, but we don't make any specific claims. So for example, if my blood pressure was high and I started taking Soul or Core, and then I noticed my blood pressure went down and I didn't have to use as much blood pressure medication as before, I would say something like, you know what? Ever since taking this product Soul and Core, my blood pressure has went down. And I'm not saying that it's because of this. I'm saying that it's a miracle that I've just noticed as a coincidence that before taking it, my blood pressure was high. After it came down. So I'm not making any medical claim. I'm just giving you my story of what happened when I took the product. Great testimonial. Boom. I want to categorize that. I want business testimonials. So if somebody comes in and then they sell 2 boxes of Soul and they make $40, $50 or more, that's a great testimonial. I got started in my business and I made some retail profit in my first couple of days. Now, what I love about this when it comes to income claims is retail profit typically is safe, because what the government wants to see is you retailing the product. Let me make sure my screen is on here. I'm just double checking. Hold on. Yep, we're still flowing. We're still flowing. So what the government wants to see is they want to see that we're selling the product to end consumers. So you're usually not going to get a bunch of pushback from the government if you say, you know what, I went out and I made $300 in retail profit. What they really are keen on and they watch a lot is if you talk about it, you made it from your team. They're kind of funny about that. So don't make income claims regarding your team. Brag on retail profit. When it comes to money you made from your team, your bonus checks, put it to lifestyle. So if you made $500 in a month, and let's just say your car payment was $400, you can say, I made enough money building my Rain business part-time to make my car payment this month. See, Rain paid my car, but my Rain business paid my car payment. So without me saying the specific income, I gave a lifestyle example that did it. I've had people walk on the stage and say, listen, can't make any guarantees of income, but last month I made enough to go pay this Lexus LX 450 SUV. I paid it in cash for my last month's commissions. I'm so excited about this business. Thank you very much. And they walk off the stage. Now, what did everybody hear? Woo! There's a lot of money being made here. But I didn't make a specific income claim. I made a lifestyle claim. That's the things you can do. But that's being a product of the product. Now, let me show you how you lock in the uplines. If you're an upline and you sign up, for example, 3 people. So say you got in a business. Say you just got started yesterday. And then over the next week, you sign up 3 people. And then within 48 hours of each one of those people signing up, they send you a testimonial. So you see an email come to you, and there's a testimonial about how they like the taste of the product, how the product made them feel, or they sold a couple boxes already. They're so excited about their business. You got 3 testimonials back within 48 hours of when they started the business. Now, you as an upline, what happens to your confidence? It goes up. It helps lock you in. See, by getting the testimonial, you're reconfirming your decision. And it's the most overlooked in the entire industry. And I've been teaching this, really teaching this, for 18 plus years or more. My mentors used to hammer this to me, and in the beginning, it would fly over my head. It would just fly over my head. Then after about a year and a half in the business, I should say, my 18th month, I finally figured it out. I was like, got it. And I never looked back. I've been doing it ever since. I said, when you get going, you get a testimonial from the person that you're getting signed up. You let them know within 48 hours. I want to get some kind of testimonial from you. Even if you just say the product tastes good. And every time you get a testimonial, every time you notice something, because the product's feeding your body super nutrition over the course of time, you'll start noticing different things in your body. Maybe you got started and it helped you with the knee pain after your first couple of days. And then maybe after 30 days, you go, well, I done lost about 10 pounds. Another testimonial. What you want to get good at doing with your people that you sponsor, say, I just need a favor. I introduce you to the business to support you, but I need your help in making sure every time you get a story, please pump that back to me, please. And then that way I want you to do the same thing, because I want you to help lock me in, and I want your people to help lock you in. We want to continue to reconfirm all of our decisions that we made to be a part of RAIN. I need your feedback. They're going to need their people's feedback. They're going to need it. It locks in the uplines, and all of a sudden that duplicates in the downline. Does that make sense? That's a powerhouse tip on being a product of the product. Number 6, build a team. Other people's efforts. See, if you don't have a team, it's going to be tough to get free financially. It's going to be tough to replace your income. You need to build a team. You got to show people how to build a team. Now, what you want is to set a reasonable expectation based upon how they identify themselves. So however they identify themselves will tell you how to get this team started. The most important part of building a team is what we do in our first 30 days. Critical. If they told you they want to supplement their income, say, then great. We need to have at least 2 people sponsored, one on your left team, one on your right team. Watch this. Within 30 days. If they say, I want to replace my income, so we identify them replacing their income, then you're going to say, great, you need 1 person sponsored on your left team, personal, and on your right team within 7 days. If they say they want financial freedom, then you're going to say, we need 2 people sponsored, one on your left, one on your right, personally sponsored, within 48 hours. So within 2 days from when they started, 48 hours, 2 people. That behavior, see, by identifying it, you're going to see certain behaviors. You're setting the right expectations. You're managing expectations. And you let people know, if you don't pull it off within 48 hours, there's no big deal. We'll put you on to replacing your income plan. I'll know. And see, tell them, I want to show you how to set expectations, how to manage your business, how to manage behaviors, and then you can do it with your team. And it doesn't mean that you can't switch gears later on, but we need to set some expectations in the beginning. Simple. How do we build this team? Well, we're going to build 2 teams. We're going to build a team of customers, and we're going to build a team of RAIN partners, distributors. So it's best to say, get your cell phone out. We're going to make a list. Now, with the new app coming out, it's going to take us to a whole new Richter scale. And I know that our incredible director of international sales, Fry, is going to do a training with this app. I know that Byron Belker is going to be doing a training with this app. I'll be jumping in doing trainings with this app. It's going to be crazy what this app will do as far as contacting people initially. We've already done some beta testing, and it's crazy the results. So we're going to give you some tools. The company's going to give you some tools that's going to help you. I'm also going to have additional tools from the Success by Seed site that's going to give you tools to be able to attack both of these too. You're going to really have no choice but to have success if you apply what we're teaching you. You don't have no choice. You got so many angles. So we go after these customers. What I like to tell people, old school, roll up your sleeves, get your cell phone out, write down a list, or get an Excel spreadsheet and put everybody there. Take half of those people, just divvy them up. And let's go focus on them solely for customers. Don't even talk to them about the business. Let's take another half, focus on them solely for the business, and worst case, convert to customer. So I'm going to show you how to go after each of these people. So you'll know exactly how to talk to the customers. You'll know exactly how to talk to your business builders, potential business builders right away. Got that? But we got to figure out, identify. You're going to supplement, you're going to replace, you want financial freedom, and getting those first 2 critical. And I like to teach people, get your easiest 2, then get your hardest 2. just so you can have some success right away. Two people that will always do what you do, say, hey, let's go, get in here. I'll teach you how to talk to them. But you got to build a team. So as you can see, we're moving down these steps. And I'm going to give you tools for each step. Now, critical, pay attention to the training and duplicate. So now, once we get to where we've done the initial steps in building a team, we're approaching our customers the right way. We're approaching our business builders the right way. Now, pay attention to the training. Now we got to stay in the training. See, professional athletes, they're always training. You never will ever stop training. I'm always training. I listen to videos. I listen to recordings. I find people having success. I get ideas. Why? Because it keeps me sharp. You know, it's just like spring training when I play professional baseball. You have to stay sharp. So we're going to keep you in the training so that we can make you a master of this. I want to build professional network marketers. I want a group of just high-trained, highly productive, highly efficient network marketers. How we're going to do that is get people through this and then duplicate. Now, how do we duplicate? This is what's awesome. We duplicate once we see somebody go through each of the 7 steps. So if you sign up a new person and you see them starting to invite people, you go check. If you see them getting people to show up, check. If you see them getting people to see it, check. If you see them getting people to get in, check. If you see them being a product of the product, right? Getting a testimonial book, getting you their testimonial, check. If you see them building a team, making out their list and attacking their customers and their business builders, check. If you see them plugged into the training, if they're watching the training and you see them talking about the training and you see them always on the calls, you see them at the live events, check. Now you have duplicated somebody. But if you get somebody started and they go through 1 step and then 2 steps and then 3 steps and then they get in, but they don't give you a testimony, this right here is going to be your first key point to whether you got somebody that's going to duplicate. That's why I love number 5. Because, see, all of these are relatively easy. 1 through 4, easy. It's easy to invite somebody, easy for somebody to show up, easy for somebody to see it, easy for somebody to get in. But now, once you get in, now you got these are the do something. So 5, 6, and 7 are the do something steps. So now I've got to be I got to give a testimonial away. If that person I sign up doesn't give me their testimonial, something within 48 hours, I know something is wrong. I've been doing this over 20 years. And it took me 18 months to really nail down that this right here was my blocking point, was my sticking point in whether I would duplicate somebody or not duplicate them. If they don't make out a list, if they tell me they want financial freedom, that list of at least 200 names should be made out within 48 hours. If they say they want to replace their income or supplement, 7 days for both of those. 7 days. If it goes past a week and the person doesn't make a list, really, it's going, why did they sign up in the business? They would have been better off just being a customer. So we wouldn't have somebody with unreasonable expectations. So did they make a list? If they did, I'm checking. Now, training. You're going to watch. I've got the Rain Fast Start training system that's coming out. I gave everybody a sneak peek of it over at the World See Something. So it's about the blitz, man. And in that training, man, it literally, I'm just taking you through stuff to make people strong. If you build strong people, you sell any product. If you build strong people and now you have the greatest product in network marketing, you move the world. You actually change, you become a change in the world. So how do you change the world? You become a change in the world. So I'm going to literally make sure to build these strong people. The reason I've been able to do what I've done in any circumstance, in any situation, is I literally was built to be strong. And because I became strong, it doesn't matter what my situation, doesn't matter what my circumstance. I know how to go and build. I know how to duplicate now, no matter what. So I'm always going to be able to make money because I know how to duplicate. And that's something I got to really make sure that we get in each and every person that wants that. How many of you want it? Let's get some comments going on here. I see a ton of comments starting to come in. How many of you want to be a master duplicator? So make sure you comment. I'm watching the computer screen right here, right now. I want to know, because I want to take a note. If you want to be a master duplicator, please let me know so I can pay special attention to you. Did you love this training today? Hit that love button if you loved it. I'm looking for feedback now. I'm looking at the computer screen. If you love this training, if this training helps you, I want you to pound that love button. I want that love going across the screen, just filling up the entire screen if you love this training. You need to show this training to at least 5 of your team members ASAP. I would tell them, stop, time out, don't do anything else until you watch this video from somebody who's created a ton of volume, a ton of top money earners, had a ton of success in this industry. Time out. Just stop. Watch this video on 7 steps to duplication. I guarantee you it's going to help your business. So now today I gave you strong, foundational, structured training. Now we're just going to build on this. Again, this is recorded so you can share it. I'm going to put it on the YouTube channel. I've got a whole YouTube channel coming out just for Rain Partners. I'm going to do a ton of videos. I'm going to be doing handling objections. I'm going to be doing, how to become strong mentally, how to have great confidence, how to become a master recruiter. I'm just going to put out a ton of information. So if you want to learn how to be a master recruiter, a master customer base builder, a master network marketer, let me know on the comment section because I'm going to be paying close attention. I will start reaching out to people, plugging you in, and I'm going to develop a whole series of trainers. So I'm not just training to train, I'm training to create trainers. People that can duplicate, and we're going to dominate. It's going to be like massive waves. Tens of millions of dollars created just through, matter of fact, hundreds of millions and then billions of dollars just because we built the strongest people on planet Earth. It's been a great time with you today. I'm glad that we got to share this time. Now I want you to maximize it by, number 1, you need to crank up your invites right away. So if you haven't been having success, just get your invites in, get the emotion out, put the passion in, believe the numbers will work. As much as I believe in you, I literally believe. Now I'm going to close with this. I believe, this is me going to talk to you now. I believe that you are awesome. I believe that you are powerful. I believe that you can do anything you want to do. I believe you're spectacular. I believe you are wonderful. I believe you're the best of the best. I believe there's nobody else on earth like you. That's what I believe. Because I came from nothing and hit some of the highest heights in this world because somebody told me the same thing. They said, I believe. And they didn't flinch. They didn't budge. They literally stood there and said, I don't care what anybody else thinks about you. My mission in life is to pour a ton of love and belief and passion and commitment into people. And they duplicated me. Now I'm going to give it to you. I ain't moving. I ain't going to the left or to the right. I'm right here with you. You want to go? I want to go right with you and show you every step of the way that you can do it. I'm going to stay in your ear. You're just going to have to not watch me if you don't want to become awesome. If you don't want to become all you can be, because I'm going to keep telling you till all of a sudden in your ear it goes, yes, I get it. It's going to click through your ear to your brain. Then off of your tongue is going to say this, I am exactly who I want to be. Powerful training today. Spread it to your team. Let's spread this love. Let's spread this message. Let's spread this passion. Let's change lives starting with yours today. 7 steps to duplication. Let's go make it rain. Let's make it rain. Let's make it rain. Bye-bye.